Welcome, and you're watching the Maybank Go Ahead Challenge.
Young, brilliant minds from Malaysia, Singapore, Hong Kong, Philippines, Indonesia, and Cambodia, shortlisted from thousands of applications. Happening simultaneously in 6 countries, contestants will compete in the first stage, the Innovation Challenge, where contestants must answer conceptual questions and build an innovative product in the product design. On to the second stage, the Assessment Center. Successful contestants must use their business knowledge to strategize in a business case analysis. Lastly, in the final stage, the Grand Finale. 30 finalists from these 6 countries meet in Malaysia to put their business skills to the ultimate test, to win the grand prize of $25,000 and the opportunity to be selected into the Global Maybank Apprentice Program.
This is the International Business Case Competition, and it starts with the Innovation Challenge right now.
As the competition kicks off with a briefing from the facilitators, the participants wait in anticipation.
For the morning session, you have Go Ahead Innovate. You will be given 2 conceptual questions.
In this conceptual question challenge, contestants choose one of the 2 problem-solving questions. They prepare the answers in a limited time and present their creative solutions individually to the assessors. Once it's done, a surprise awaits them. Next, in the product design, the contestants work in pairs. Teams must conceptualize, design, and build a prototype using the materials given. Teams will then present their product to be evaluated.
She will put food to the next level.
Out of the 2 questions that they prepared for, we asked one of them to explain in detail how they were going to resolve the challenges.
We just want to test how they think, how they analyze, how they grasp the different information at hand, and at the end of the day, what are the conclusions or solutions that they can offer, which should not only be limited to one, but different, innovative, creative solutions that they can come up with.
But the thing is, it's if you read it, it's not the typical question that you'd be facing, no?
When I saw it, I didn't really know what to do. Everyone was just looking at the paper, and we were like, "What is this again?"
I have to put myself in that situation, and I have to find the solutions to that problem. To me, it's quite difficult because I never experienced like this.
When I get this question, the first thing I think, my major is accounting and finance, and I have no idea about agriculture and how to grow the plants.
The perception is that we'll be asked some kind of business-related one, but this is something else.
Jaden is a recent farmer that has begun his turbine.
But the trick point is that the last question, she asked me one question, and I was shocked on how to answer this. I don't know the answer of this.
How many normal size marbles you can fit into a 1 liter plastic bottle?
If I have a stack of 2 Hong Kong dollar coins as tall as Taipei 101 building,
okay.
Alright, how much would they worth?
80% of have. And I have to make a lot of assumptions along the way because firstly, Singapore doesn't have $2 coins.
It really pushes your imagination to what you can do in certain situations, even if it seems so improbable and sometimes a little too absurd.
However, there's the reality that there's a possibility that there are sharks, and sharks are very fast swimmers.
The extra question given to me is actually unexpected to me.
It's almost impossible to answer the question actually.
The question is out of the box.
Manhole cover, correct? What is the shape of the cover? Is it triangle? Is it circle?
Maybe it's like a triangle.
From solving tricky questions, participants are now paired up and dive straight into product designing.
Actually, they come up with a product and it's really quite triggering the mind, and we need to really come up with the ideas. We need to fit ourselves into the ancient time, and without the use of technology, how would you come up with a design that can help them to do the system, the trading system?
Actually, I didn't expect such challenge. It's a little bit hard for us to think, but it's quite excited, and it's improved our critical thinking and creativity in finding more solutions.
We are just building a fantastic mineral storage and collection point for the barter trade. It's called Courage. That you can really barter trade your minerals for. It's very efficient. It's very fascinating.
My teammate is very innovative. He's learning physics, so he contributes his knowledge into this project. We try to build a kind of Asian way to exchange money. Our system is a little bit complicated, but after we try it, it works well.
50 minutes left, okay.
It was a bit difficult because we were not given enough time, we were not given enough items to create a product. So we had to use whatever resources we had, we had to pull everything together and try to create something.
What seemed relatively easy for some was not so for others.
We're actually having a hard time, a very hard time, because we're both not engineering majors, and right now we're having a hard time conceptualizing it. We wanted to optimize the process, but we don't know exactly what to do.
It's kind of awkward because it's supposed to be a business case challenge, but it actually challenges my engineering side. With little or no engineering background, I actually thought of what we used to learn in secondary school, like in terms of velocity and all.
And I really think like the innovation challenge is really innovative because the game is very funny. It asks us to build something that we have never thought of, and I think it's really good.
Some of the lessons that I get from this challenge is that we have to think out of the box, and also considering what is the constraint that we have. So combining these two things, we have to have the logical thinking how to solve the problem.
10 minutes more.
Okay, group 2, thumbs up.
With minimal resources and time, teams must now present their product to the assessors. Can they impress?
Start to introduce our product. You can see like from the start, it's very mini and very compact product.
For this challenge, we thought of keeping things simple because first of all, it's set in the medieval times.
Only thing that we considered while making this mechanism. In Maybank, as I said, we wanted simple and efficient, and we believe that we were able to achieve this in this mechanism.
Sometimes as individuals, you may be able to perform very well, but you put two maybe stars or two top performers in a room, in a meeting or in a project, you might not get the best of them. It could be overpowering their strong points. So I think that teamwork is important.
So we'll be using ropes in order to open the hatch here, and it automatically refills them.
And then we'll let them self-select in the sense that they choose which output, which mineral they want for.
Yeah, this thing is called A. So for A, I want to exchange for something grey, I'll have to press for Z.
The second challenge, I think, is teamwork because you have to help each other to build up with that product, and after that you have to help each other to try to come up with the solutions and then the ideas, and then the way you explain it so that the person that you're presenting to can understand clearly and what you're trying to explain.
You can put your two apples.
One is mainly trading for apples and cards.
So apple will come out. There's actually a flap. I didn't manage to make it.
Whenever the stock is finished, because here you fill in the.
With regards to the product, it was definitely up to my expectation. I was so surprised that they really stuck to the objective of the activity, which is to come up with a structure that is able to detect the exchange between the different kinds of minerals.
It's a small structure.
Okay.
We've already established that
The tide of challenge now swings to the assessors. They have witnessed a streak of creativity and innovation. It is going to be a tough call. Who moves on to the assessment center? Whose journey ends? All they can do now is wait.
I feel so far it's a bit nervous, and the challenge is quite new to me as it's innovative. But I hope I will be better this afternoon.
After going through these two challenges, I feel very nervous because I don't know how it will go. Because after meeting everyone, they're all amazing. So, you know, everyone deserves it, and I think it's going to be very hard for the judges. It's very nerve-wracking not knowing.
I felt that our candidates are very much up to speed. They're very competent, and I feel that it will be a tough decision in choosing the 4 finalists who will be competing in Malaysia.
So Mark Leong here will announce who will actually make it through tomorrow.
Moments of truth. Now, congratulations to Alexander, Liling, Ken, and Victor.
Sir Francis Louis Karunungan.
Finally, uncertainties turn into a time of celebration.
Thank you for your effort, your time here. You have shown very impressive result.
Well, it's actually kind of disappointed, but at the same time, I feel really great because those are amazing people. Like, they deserve the spot lah from me. So, as long as I have a great experience in this, so I think I'm grateful.
But I feel really bad because I felt that there were a lot of learning opportunities that I missed because I wasn't able to advance to the other round. But in the same way, I feel really happy for my friends who were able to get into the competition.
And that concludes the Innovation Challenge. Barely any time to rest, the onslaught continues with a second stage at the Assessment Center. The battle continues as they vie for the chance to represent their country in the grand finale.
Who will make the cut to the grand finale? Stay on this channel to find out.